So beside this, so cloud computing is nothing. Disadvantage of cloud computing is low internet speed connection. If you have a very low internet speed connection, it can cause a problems. So your application may not be available to you as you are required. So you need a very constant speed and a speed of internet connection so that you can work properly in this. That's the only disadvantage. But this can be, you can remove by having a alternate internet speed ISP. You can aggregate also the internet from the internet provider, or you can use express route which can provide you the internet at very high speed and high availability. Or in case if you have a very low speed internet connection, you can take a two internet connection and you can have a backup internet connection by using which you can resolve this problem. So one of the disadvantages of cloud computing is, yes, that low speed can be allow you, it can cause a problem to access the application. But if you have an application, I mean redundant internet connection, then you will not be having these problems. And other disadvantage is that the application may not work when it is internet connection is not there. But then there are features of mobile based application and desktop application, the desktop version of application, which without even infrastructure, without even internet connection, you can work on that and you can save the data and all those things. And with the help of synchronization of data between your on-premise or your PC to the cloud will resolve this problem. So whenever the internet connection resumes, your data will be upgraded on the your cloud site. So that is there you can get again advantage. Many people are saying, but this is not the always problem. And yes, there can be one of the major problem is that if you are in India and your data center in other country, then the latency might be the problem. But even now Microsoft has come up with the data center in each country. Actually in India they have also opened, in other countries also they are opening. So more and more number of data centers they are opening, and the latency problem is getting resolved with the help of that. So that's the disadvantage which is fed by many people. Yes, data is secured. People are saying that data is not secured. This advantage is that data is not secured. How can be data will be secured? The data can be secured. Yes, there is various international bodies who are actually doing the HIPAA, and there are various bodies which is actually checking the how the data is secured by hacking and other way. They are trying to check the data, and they are giving certification to these Microsoft company by saying that their data cannot be hacked. So this is again protected. It is not like the data is not protected, it is protected. And also Microsoft has also provided you store simple features. Now in this case, if you don't want to have your data to be on cloud, actually you want your data to be on premise, you can have your data to be on premise, and the data that will be simple store. If you purchase a vendor and a hardware device, using this you can have your 20 TB 30 TB of storage, you can have it on your on premise. But advantage is that if it is not used for 2 months or 3 months, or it is defined by you, it will be the 3 months old or 4 months old data, it will automatically shift getting transferred into cloud. So your actually data is protecting, so it is protecting your data. And the protected data is again, I mean, what is there, your storage data is not secure or it is not available, it is going to be available. But the store simple also, store simple gives you all these features, that non-used data will be only saved in cloud and other important data will be there in your local storage. So always it is not required that, I mean, if it is your important data, you have a retention policy, you can save your data according to compliances and all in this for last 10 years also. So that type of facilities are also given by Microsoft, so using which that you can handle. And yes, your data is always available to you. It will not be stolen by anybody. This is given by HIPAA and various other parties, third parties who are actually checking the how the security of data is there in a Microsoft this thing cloud. And if they are giving certification, it's meaning that they, as a hacker, they are trying to check that we can hack the data from this or not. And they have found this is not hackable, and they give certification saying that this is protected. So that's the only way. By this third party, not Microsoft its own, you can claim, you can check this thing from there exactly.